Twisted, y'all, and welcome to my review for this week's episode of the 1,000-Year Blood War anime. And bro, what an episode this was with Kamamura, Bambi. Ugh, Bambi, bro. Oh man, that broke my heart, bro. That broke my heart. And then, yo, we got the post-credit scene with Ichigo. Which, first and foremost, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I might do a double reaction for this episode just for the Ichigo scene, just see how JYB does it, because Ichigo's Japanese voice, bro, when Ichigo was getting like absorbed with, like, I don't know, the spiritual energy or whatever the fuck those colors were, right before he went into the next, when he went into the room of the members of Squad Zero, his voice in there was spectacular, man, spot on with the screams and everything, man. So might do a double reaction to the episode just for the Ichigo scene, but then again, you know, it's got the stuff with Bambi as well and Kamamura, so I'm not entirely sure if I'll do the double reaction for this episode in particular, but yeah, you guys might see this episode get a double reaction for this episode. But without further ado, man, also the CGI just looked absolutely incredible, bro. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into the actual episode. So we started the episode off right where we left off last week with the Stern Riders, Bambi, and the rest of the Stern Riders all unlocking their wings, and we see what a bunch of them. We actually get a good look at what some of them look like Giselle, Candy, and I think we also got to see the other Stern Riders, female Stern Riders as well. We also find out that they're all chilling on top of a rooftop. That's where they all ran off to after when Bambi was having her little tantrum. Which also, I also gotta say this right now, fuck Giselle, man. Like, I think it's safe to say I am now entering my hating Giselle arc. Like, I don't know this bitch from a hole in the wall, bro. We have barely got really introduced to Giselle, but still, bro. After it looks like she finished off the job and killed off Bambi, fuck her, bro. Fuck Giselle, bro. Anyway, now that I got that out of the way, we get back to Bambi. And was going up against Shinji, where Shinji just gets absolutely clapped, bro. Like, it's kind of funny because Shinji said, "Oh, you may have transformed, but everything is still reversed." And then I actually paused it on an extra moment. Shinji be like, "Oh shit!" Right when the bomb is coming right at him, bro. Like, seriously, bro, man, God fucking clapped by Bambi, bro. So even though everything's still reversed, all she does is just shoot everything at once, and you know, it's bound to hit him eventually, which of course it did, bro. Once again, the effects work that we see on Bambi's wing and the reishi bomb she's firing off, bro, just look absolutely just incredible, bro. This is when Kamamura comes in there with the save for Shinji. Momo comes out from behind to go for a hit on Bambi, bro, and she has a sadistic smirk on her face right before when Momo starts to get really close to to Bambi. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in Core 1, bro, but I love Momo's Fullbringer redesign, bro. Like, she looks so fucking cute with the redesign, the Kumo gear with that like little thing she's got in her hair, bro. She looks cute. Like, Momo was always pretty cute, but like, bro, Fullbringer Momo just put it over the edge for me, man. She's so cute. Anyway, so Kamamura managed to grab Momo as well, save her, tells her that what she did was reckless, and that her bombs can't be nullified by her Tobe Ime, if I'm pronouncing that right, which I'm probably not. Anyway, she fires off another bomb at Kamamura, which he uses his arm to block it, where we get to see a little bit of his new form as it blew off some of his armor. Once again, Bambi goes for a bunch of other random attacks, while Kamamura tells Momo to stay behind him, and she predicts that most likely his armor broke, but he is still alive, which she is correct. And then we finally get to see Kamamura's human form as Bambi tells him, "You're not a doggy anymore," which obviously, for us BBS players, we have already seen Kamamura's form, bro. This was part of the first round of 1,000-Year Blood War characters when BBS is starting to introduce those, man. And yeah, bro, and like, ugh. So, but actually getting to see this in actual action, the anime, bro, like, goddamn, I didn't end up getting this character when the Blood War round 1 characters were coming out, bro. But actually seeing this in the anime, bro, it just looks incredible. Like, just for the change of art style, and then we have to get to see what Kamamura is able to do in his human form, bro. Just absolute madness, bro. This is when we get a flashback to where we were during the end of the first core, when Kamamura was meeting up with like the leader of his clan to learn the Jinka technique. Which, funny enough, one thing I found kind of funny is that when we left off before here, bro, you know, this man was standing tall and proud, looking down on Kamamura when he was basically telling him, "Come at me, bro." And then we come back here, and man's on the ground, he's sideways, he looks like he's 2 seconds away from death. Now, to be fair, it looks like like that probably him and Kamamura had a duel, considering we do see like some blood on Kamamura. So it's like they probably did battle. Looks like Kamamura won the fight. It looks like either that or the dude got tuckered out, because, you know, he's old. But regardless of such, man, so the leader of his clan tells him that the Jinka technique is the clan's secret technique, and that basically the werewolf clan was sent to the animal realm for their sins that they committed during their past lives, and even that wasn't up, so they returned to the Soul Society. But these animal forms that they are currently wearing, like Sanjin and I guess the rest of his clan, are basically just the chains that they are, the chains of sin that binds them, and that this is the form that they take on due to those sins. And this technique basically breaks those chains and basically puts them back in their true form. So I guess you would say Kamamura's human form is indeed his true form, what he is supposed to look like without the, you know, animal fur and such. Anyway, so Kamamura asks him, of course, you know, what do you need to do to unlock this form? And he hands him a plate and tells him to offer his heart. That he has to rip out his heart with his own hands in order to obtain this form and break the chains of his sins. And he tells that it makes sense if he doesn't want to, that he has no obligation to the Soul Reapers. And Kamamura tells him that he does, and because Yamamoto took him in, and he owes him a huge debt for that. So he says, I must do whatever it takes to avenge his debt, as he rips his fucking heart out, man. That shit was fucking awesome, bro. Like, shout out to Kamamura, man. Shout out to him. And then we actually get to see, like, he has like this like plate in front of his chest where his heart used to be, which also pretty, like, honestly, Kamamura's human form or I guess his true form, I guess you could say, just in general looks amazing, bro. Seriously. And then we get like this one shot that I'm pretty sure was used as the render or part of the render he had for BBS. I might be wrong on that one, but I'm pretty sure this shot right before it goes over to Momo was the shot that was in BBS. I think so. It was used for the key render for BBS. I might be wrong on that one. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Either way, also just in general, the key animation of this episode was just fantastic. So anyway, he tells Momo to take Shinji away, and that then he unleashes his Bankai, Kojo Tengan Muyo Dangen Yo, I probably mispronounced that last word, but the armor on his Bankai completely shatters as we see him looking more demonic with like just more like a skeleton. With these like ropes around his chest, these hordes, flames coming out of his eyes, bro. This badass mustache that reminds me a lot of Yamamoto's younger days, like I mentioned before in my reviews. And for those episodes, young Yamamoto straight looks like a Tekken character, bro, with that fucking mustache he has, bro. This form just looks badass as hell, bro. Obviously, it was completely CGI, and the CGI on it looked amazing, bro. The fluidity of it, just everything about it just looked incredible, bro. And the animation right here, when we see Bambi firing at Kamamura's Bankai, bro. For both Kamamura's Bankai on the CGI and him, as well as Bambi herself, bro, just looked absolutely amazing, bro. Once again, the effects work, as always, looks absolutely great. I love the sound effects they use for when he's like charging towards Bambi, man. Just sounded absolutely amazing, bro. So he tells her that Dangan Jo is Tenga Muyo, if I'm even pronouncing any of that right, stripped of life. And because she mentions, she goes on about how she had that, you know, that her Bankai is attached to the user, that if the Bankai gets hurt, takes damage, so does he, and that she knows because of course she stole his Bankai and had just a minute ago, but due to the fact that this Bankai stripped of that life, he basically feels nothing because he's an empty shell. He doesn't have a heart. He is an empty shell. He has basically become immortal, and that he cannot, as long as he is human form, he cannot perish. And then once again, the key animation here. First of all, Bambi's expression when he tells her, when she sees the hole in his chest. But then as the camera pans up to the hole in his chest, just pans up the hole, man. Just look absolutely just incredible, bro. And then we also see Kamamura's face. Once again, the key animation just looks so fucking good this episode, bro. So after Bambi learns all this, and he tells her that I will never perish, Bambi, she don't want the smoke no more, so she tries to get the fuck out. But of course, Kamamura is on her ass, bro. She's starting to fire more bombs at him, but it's doing jack shit to him before he finally deals the killing blow. And once again, this CGI here as the camera pans forward as the sword is slowly coming down towards Bambi. just looked absolutely amazing, bro. And I love this other shot when we get back to the leader of the werewolf clan. We get a quick flashback of young Kamamura, bro. And I like that it was showing up like a film reel, a 16mm film reel, bro. Thought that was a nice touch. Yeah, and then we start to see some of the blood start to like tip off on the plate before it starts to drip down a little bit. He tells him that he is proud that he has once again come back to his clan, and that he is now proud of him. And then we get once again, and also the storyboarding in this episode was also really well done. Like we get this amazing shot of Bambi's close up on her eye as we see the reflection of it, of Kamamura's sword coming right down towards her. And as Bambi says that the bombs are detonating, he's driving them into me faster than they can detonate. And the effects work on this shot alone, bro. When Kamamura's sword is like right up to her and like it's all closing in on her, bro. And with just the colors of like her bomb, Kamamura's sword, just like, oh my god. So good, bro. It looks amazing on all fronts, man. We get another amazing shot of Bambi right before the explosion hits, bro. Like I said, key animation, storyboarding, effects, with everything, the CGI, everything during this episode, man, was on point. We see the explosion. Looks amazing once again. Another badass shot of Kamamura's Bankai staring down Yuha. Love that shot, bro. Before Kamamura starts walking towards Yuha, and oh my god, bro, that shot where we see Kamamura and his Bankai right behind him, bro. Ugh! So fucking badass, bro. But then, unfortunately, this is where he perishes. He starts to return back to his, I guess, base form, or truly becoming a werewolf, as I guess because he was using his or either A, he ran out of time, and you know the timer on this form ran out, and that's why he goes back to his animal form, or because he used this, or as the episode points out, a bit of an ironic death for Kamamura, where the words he told about Tosen about not selling your soul for revenge or going for revenge is what did hit him, and he did not take his own advice, because that's of course what happened to Kamamura. He was filled with revenge, and it ended up being his undoing, man. Very well. This whole scene right here with the flashback to Tosen, man, just really well done storytelling from Kubo, and of course with the extra irony of that he did follow his own advice when he told Tosen that as a warning to himself with Yamamoto. And then we get to see him transform fully back into a werewolf, I guess. Looks amazing, bro. Once we see him, the animation on his transformation just looked incredible, bro. So, yeah. I don't know if Kamamura is now dead, or if he's just now stuck as a werewolf. I'm not entirely sure, because we see right here, right after his transformation, he more or less just leans down sideways and is just motionless. So I don't know if that means he's dead, or if he's just stuck as a werewolf that can't speak or anything for the rest of time or whatever. Not entirely sure if Kamamura is dead or not, but regardless of such, man, his lieutenant comes in there, picks him up over his shoulder. I do wonder if he is dead, if he's gonna like if he's gonna like wear his fur on him when he faces off against Yuha or something. That also would actually be kind of cool. No lie, if he like skin. This sounds so fucked up, but actually kind of sounds badass at the same time. Or if he just like skinned Kamamura's like werewolf form and then wore his fur on him when he goes up later on the war arc, bro. Like, it's fucked up that he's like skinning his captain, but at the same time him wearing his fur as he like as he takes down the Quincy's and Yuha sounds pretty badass. So I'm not sure if Kamamura is actually like dead or not. Regardless of such, man, this is when we get a title card. I love the way this is done, where we first see a footprint that says Bleach 17 on it, before we get a shot of him walking towards the castle, at least it's in the foreground, that says Heart of, or I guess the background I should say, Heart of Wolf. Ugh, with the red sky and everything, bro, just looked amazing. What an amazing shot, bro. Then we of course get to the title cards with Kamamura and Bambi. Both of them look absolutely incredible, man. And then this is when the episode starts to get interesting. We see the guy that Toshiro took care of. We see Uryu appear right before him through the portals, and then we get back to the robot, where it looks like Uryu once again appears before him. And once again, bro, I love the storyboard in terms of I love this shot where we see a close-up on the mech's face, where we see Uryu's reflection in like his like armor. Looked amazing, bro. I love that shot. That shot was so well done. And then we get to Bambi. which if you pay attention, there's a little under boob action in there if you pay attention, if you look close enough. Little under boob, which I always like to see, bro. No lie, bro. Hero Walker Season 4, low-key, like, I swear, awakened some new fetish in me or something, bro. Because, like, I remember when I saw Bubble Girl, bro, in Season 4 of Hero Walker, bro, yo, I started to become a big supporter of underboob, bro. I swear to God, bro. Anyway, back to the episode. So, the rest of the female stern writers appear before Bambi, and then she starts begging Giselle not to do it, saying, don't do it, Jiggy. Voice acting, once again, phenomenal from Bambi, its Japanese voice actor. And then we cut back to Hushwald and tells him that the battle seems to be evening out. Shunsui agrees, although he tells him that it seems to be a modest analysis. And then Hushwald pulls out a sword, telling him that his job is to tip the scales in his favor. He manages to then finally able to destroy the barrier. As Shunsui tells him, like, oh yeah, I forgot you Quincy can steal Reishi. Hushwald tells him that he's been gradually taking Reishi from the barrier on his side, although it took a little bit longer than anticipated. And he said he actually compliments and puts over Issei, saying what a splendid technique. And Issei takes it as a compliment for now, before she then builds up a new barrier, this time in the form of a hexagon. And once again, the effects work here when we see the shield pop, the barrier, pull up, bro, looked once again amazing. I love the look of this barrier too, though, like the way it kind of like pulsates and everything else was building up, and then we see it after, like, just, I don't know who Paradox working for them for their effects first, bro, but goddamn, bro, they ain't God mode, bro, because the effects for this series especially this core, just looked absolutely spectacular, man. So Hushwald comments that this is quite different. That's quite different from the first one. Issei says, does it appear fragile this time because it's not a single layer barrier? And he says yes, but the fact that it clears fragile means that fragility is a trap. And then he starts charging up like his ratio, ready to deliver this massive attack, and he's like, hey, you know what? I'm done. He mentions that Yuha is waiting for him, and he decides to walk away. Shuhei is like, wait, bro, you coming? Or Shunsui, rather, excuse me. Says, wait, bro, you coming you're leaving after you come this far? And he tells him to make sure that he thanks her, and then Shunsui asks him when he'll be back, and he says when the order is given, he says, I see. I'll be waiting for you with some fine tea next time. And bro, the way his Japanese voice actor said that, bro. I'm looking forward to this battle, bro. I'm looking forward to this battle between Shuhei, or Shunsui. I don't know why I keep getting their names mixed up. Shunsui and Hushwald, bro. That fight's gonna be awesome, bro. And once again, the key animation here just looks amazing, bro. So then we get back to Hikaku as they manage to defeat the luchador. James is like, no, get up, we need to do round 2. And then, like a babyface feeding off the crowd, he comes back for his second wing. And then you of course got James ringing the bell before he then just one-shots everyone else. So I just love the fact that right when he wakes up, everyone's like, NANI? That shot right there cracked me up a little bit. So, like I said, he one-shots everybody, goes for the pin on Shuhei. 1, 2, 3! Ding, ding, ding! Your winner, the Luchador! I've been really digging this Luchador, man. Mostly because of all the pro wrestling references. You guys know how much I love wrestling, but yeah, he's fun. He's fun. So anyway, these two beams of light come down there. We don't know who it's from. I'm assuming it's Rukia and Renji, since they're about the only ones that are like really ready to go, that are really ready to throw down. Byakuya probably still needs some time. Ichigo's busy, with Squad Zero. So I'm assuming that it's Rukia and Renji ready to take down the Quincy's, bro, which... oh, I'm looking forward to that, bro. I'm looking forward to that. So as the luchador goes to investigate what this light is, Shuhei wraps his chains around him, but then the luchador pulls him in there and hits him with a clothesline from hell. Devastating clothesline, man. Seriously. Say what you will, JBL, but you gotta give the man props how he made a simple clothesline look devastating as fuck, man. So whatever. There's me putting over JBL. Anyway, he goes for another kick onto Shuhei, but then he's stopped by Kisei with just his foot, bro. Like, damn, that's impressive. Anyway, as he has his hand in his pocket, he tells him, "You got knocked out without anything to show for your training. What a pathetic lieutenant." And then he asks him, of course, if he's with them, and he tells him, I'm captain of Squad 9. I'm the captain of this guy. And then he's like, "Oh, the captain, Subarashi." Seriously, bro, I can tell that whoever's voicing Luchador, bro, is having the time of his life, bro. Seriously, his voice acting has been amazing, bro. Anyway, eventually Rose comes in there as right before he says like, oh, you know, it would be nice if I had Captain, but I want to go investigate those fallen objects, bro. So see it. But then Rose comes in there and says like, oh, bro, if you want to make an difference, so taking down 2 captains is the way to go. And so he does a backflip onto some rubble, and Kisen tells that they won't take too much of his time, and that is where the episode ends. Before we then get to the post-credit scene, because like I mentioned before, Ichigo manages to reach the end of this hall, get some flashbacks to what I'm assuming is supposed to be from the Soul King, because the leader of Squad Zero does mention that everything you see are everlasting memories and revelations, in other words, the power of the king. So like I said, I think with that it means that these flashbacks are indeed from the Soul King. I could be wrong on that, and they could be from something else, but whatever the case may be, we get these like really nice colors. Once again, the effects work on Bleach has just been amazing. Before we have Ichigo's jazz voice screaming his fucking head out before it looks like Ichigo almost explodes, bro. Looked pretty nasty, man. Before he finally reaches the end and he gets to the next member of Squad Zero, which is Shutara. And I gotta say, bro, I was already in love with her from her design, bro. But yo, when we get to see what this woman's chambers look like, bro, yo, she's easily already, she was already my favorite member of Squad Zero just from her design alone. But once we see her chambers, bro, I mean, she is my favorite member of Squad Zero. She is best girl of Squad Zero. Then again, she's like the only other woman in there besides the faction. But seriously, bro, I love the look of her room, bro. It looks so cool where you got like all these like kimono fabrics spread around the place, bro. You got a nice red backdrop, background going on, bro. It looks super nice, bro. God damn, Shifan! Lord have mercy. God, I wish I was able to get her unit of BBS, bro, when they were doing the Squad Zero summons. Oh well. Maybe one day I'll be able to get her, bro. We'll have to wait and see on that. But anyway, like I mentioned before, that is where the episode ends. Another banger episode of Bleach as always, bro. Looking forward to what's going on with her, bro. And yeah. Oh gosh, she's so fine, bro. Like, I know I mentioned that Bambi is number 2 best girl of Bleach, bro, but she's definitely number 3 in my opinion, bro. She is an easy number 3, bro. Sorry, Rukia. I think I like her more than Rukia, but regardless of such, bro, that's where I'm getting this video off. Overall, I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of fucking 10, ladies and gentlemen. As always, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on my social if you feel like it. Links down below. And as always, be back for more. See you guys next time.